Yo, welcome back. So the previous video stopped because I didn't get enough storage, but hi everybody, I hope you're doing great. So this is the second part of my previous video. If you didn't watch it, you can do it right now and I will wait for you. And then I will continue what I was saying. So I try to do those things that writing exercises to get better while I'm writing. And then I also had new projects. For example, I began to learn Japanese. So with the Anki system, the software that I usually use for learning vocabulary, but also for Japanese. For grammar, I use a website named Bunpro. It's very useful to have some exercises and to have also the grammar explained. But I also use Gemini. And so that's it. I'm very happy to learn again Japanese because now maybe I have a bit more knowledge about what to do to learn a new language. And I will try my best to maybe be consistent with this language and to study it and to master it. In the beginning, I started to maybe learn too much new cards because I have still some vocabulary words that I still remember, even though it's been 2 years that it's been 2 years that I've learned Japanese, and that's I have been learning Japanese. No, I don't know. My bad. And then what else? The thing is that in the beginning I'd had maybe too much cards to review in Anki, and then I started to stop the daily new cards to maybe lower the amount. So then right now I'm currently at maybe 40 words a day, so it's more pleasant. So now when I'm studying Japanese, it's easier for me to do it, and I think that maybe when I will get around 30 words per day, I will try to implement 2 new days a word. 2 new words a day. So then what else? I also tried to implement a new system in Anki. Not a new system, I would say, but I tried to test new things, to learn new things in life. So I'm trying to learn new words in French, maybe words that are not used often. And so for example, there are, when I'm watching the TV, and the presenter says something, that's a word that maybe I can understand because I already heard it before, but I don't know the real meaning behind it. I get it because of the context, but alone I can't say what's the signification of this word. And then I try to note it down on my phone, and then I create a new flashcard on Anki, so then I can maybe review it later to learn a new French word. And so I do that. I think that's pretty interesting because now that I'm seeing a new word, I know, okay, I've already studied before. And then I'm also learning different kinds of subjects. For example, how to say that? I'm currently learning new plants, name of plants and trees. I know it's kind of strange, but when I'm out, I always thought maybe I don't know what's the name of this tree, and I don't know what's the name of this flower. So maybe it would be interesting to know it because I mean it's pretty cool. So then I made some researches. I try to when I'm going out and I see maybe a nice flower and I take a picture with my phone and then I put it on Anki with the help of AI to know which kind of flower is it. I know there are apps, or maybe you could search on the internet on Google Images. You put the image of the flower and then you see what's the type. And so I do that, and now maybe I've learned about 30 to 40 different flowers and trees in total. So if I see nice plants, I take a picture of them. So that's it for the biology thing, I would say. And then I also started, and now I have finished to learn cities in France because it has been a while that I wanted to learn the name of French cities, because when you're meeting someone, and it's the beginning of the conversation and you start by knowing them, usually you would say to the person, okay, nice to meet you, where do you come from? And then if someone tells you, okay, I'm from, I don't know, Perpignan, and you don't know where Perpignan is, you are not able to jump on it, and to ask another question following this statement. And then I thought that maybe it could be a good idea to know those cities for myself, for others, to understand better other people. And when, for example, I'm looking at the meteo, the weather forecast, and the presenter is saying, okay, in Bourges we have maybe 30 degrees, I already know where the city is, so I don't have to ask anyone where is the city that he's talking about or anything else. So I mean, it's pretty cool. And then so yeah, I try to implement those little things. Maybe that now I have finished learning about 50 names of the most famous cities in France. I will try to maybe learn about rivers in France. I don't know for the moment, but we will see later. And also for more on the tech side, I would say I've made some new discoveries. For example, I found a very neat software named Activity Watch. I advise you to have a look of the software that I find pretty cool, because during a long time I thought, okay, this is very interesting that on the iPhone you have this mode that where you could see how many time have you spent on your iPhone. So it could help you to know your habits when you're using your phone. And I thought maybe I could have the same on my laptop, but I don't know any app software which does that. So I found this app named Activity Watch, and when you are on it, you can see all the things that you did on your laptop. And it was very useful for me because I spend a lot of time on my laptop, more than my iPhone. I don't use my phone that much, but I use a lot my laptop. So now I know how many time I spend on it, and also you can add a browser extension to know on which site do you go usually when you are on the internet. And yeah, so that's it for the video. It's been 11 minutes that I've been recording, so I will stop there. Thanks everybody for watching this video. I hope you liked it. If this is the case, don't forget to like, to subscribe, maybe to comment if you have something to say, and see you